got an assortment of parts here and some information I took down here. So, got the Bronco Big Bend. It's got the 10R80 in it. So I sucked out about 5 quarts of ATF. So the next step is to drop the pan and just make a mental note of where the stud bolts are, because those get torqued a little bit higher, not too much. All right, so I'm gonna drop the pan next. I've already loosened up most of the hardware. Well, I got the pan off finally. That wasn't too bad, except for these bolts back here. It's very tight. You can't even thread in or unthread the stud bolts by hand. Like, I had to use a pair of needle nose pliers just to finish them out the rest of the way, so it'll be a struggle getting everything back together, but we're at the point now where I can take this bolt out here and the one on the other side for the filter. And I believe one bolt's longer. There's a few videos on it. And then I'll replace the filter. There's also a little gasket that goes up there that should be replaced. When I pulled this out, this dipstick, I had initially, if I can get my phone to focus. Well, anyway, that's between the 3 and the 4 mark. So if I put roughly 5 quarts back in, maybe just a little more because I've spilled a little, and just an extra few ounces, it should be right on the money when we check it at operating temperature again. Okay, I'm at the point now where I have the new filter in. There's a new seal in there, and yeah, I'll put the part number for the seal because that's not included when you buy filters pretty much anywhere. So I have a brand new gasket as well. I'm going to be replacing that. So when you remove it, just take note of the orientation. Also, the holes only line up one way, so we're going to take that gasket off, clean up the surface a little bit, and then replace it. They are reusable, but I'm already at 50,000 miles with this one, so I'm going to just go ahead and replace it. So the Bronco transmission service video, I never ended up recording a conclusion or anything. So I just wanted to touch on a few things. I know Ford sells like a specific, it kind of looks like a candy cane adapter that you can get up into the fill port where you check the transmission oil level. But you can use one of these transfer pumps. It works either way. You can suck fluid out and put fluid back in. These are fairly cheap and they work great. It worked really good, fit right in, and got all the fluid out from the pan. As you saw in the video, it was a little over 6 quarts, and over 6 quarts went back in. I think it was like 6 quarts, 10 ounces or something. The filter swap out, there are 2 bolts. One of them's longer. Just take note of the location of the longer bolt when you go to put the new filter back in. Also make sure to order that seal and replace this seal with the fresh one as well. I didn't record a lot of removal or installation of the hardware just because I don't have a really good camera stand at the moment. But if you get the idea, just be careful when you're putting everything back together. Make sure to use your torque sequence, and also make sure just be gentle with the bolts when you're putting everything back together. I'm trying to think of what else I can touch on, but that's basically about it. Is you can reuse the gasket. My gasket looked fine, but I had bought a new one anyway, so I might as well swap the new one in there. Altogether, it was fairly inexpensive for the gasket, the filter, and the fluid. Very inexpensive. So I think the dealership wanted $400 or $500, which is, you know, a respectable amount to pay for a service like that. But I thought I'd share this video with the DIYers out there, just to show you guys that don't be intimidated by it. It's something you can do. And lastly, when checking the temperature, you can set your display inside the Bronco so you can monitor your transmission temperature. And so I did that, drove it around for a little bit. I got it up to what it specified. I can't remember at the moment, but I think around 170 degrees Fahrenheit. And you're gonna want to put on like a welding glove or something when you go to crack open the 19 millimeter check plug or fill plug or whatever. And it should be between the 3 and the 4 line when the transmission's warmed up and the fluid expands. It should be between there. And in my case, I had to add a little. That's where the 6 quarts, 10 ounces came from. Anyway, the last thing I'm going to show you is the torque sequence I found. So this I got from the PPE aluminum pan installation instructions, but it would be the same for your OEM pan. See how you do kind of like a crisscross pattern. That's the sequence you're going to want to use, and then just go around a second time and recheck the torque for everything. Let's see, on this paper I typed out the filter bolts, 93 inch-pounds. You have a stud bolt and like a regular bolt for your transmission pan. The stud bolts get 106 inch-pounds. They're a bit bigger. I think they are 13 millimeter, and then regular ones are 8 millimeter. So the 8 millimeters gets torqued to 89 inch-pounds. Anyway, what was it? 206 to 215 degrees. That's what it was, not 175. So anyway, yep, you can get this off the PPE website if you look for that pan. If not, just screenshot this in the video, and you can use that when you go to do your service. But that pretty much concludes the video. Can't think of really anything else to say about it other than you can go the inexpensive route that I did. You could get like the mighty vac pump, but at the end of the day, it's all about making sure it's done right. Again, thanks for watching. I hope you found any of this helpful. If not, just drop me a comment. If you have any questions, I'll try my best to answer them. All right, we'll see you on the next one.